Now, we've started to talk about Wireshark. The thing that we really use Wireshark for is to capture packets. So let's talk about how we can capture packets. The first way is we'll bring up the interface list. And all I need to do is select one of these. You'll see there's a checkbox here. I don't actually want to be capturing from there. This is my active device, so I'm going to capture packets from that one. Now I could click start here, and that would start the capture. Another way I could do this would be to select my interface here and then just click start. Now there's another way. I can go to capture and just click start, and that will start the capture for me. Or this is another way to bring up the interfaces list. So there are a few different ways to actually capture the packets using Wireshark, or at least start capturing packets. Now, all I've got to do is click start, and we've started to capture packets. You can see that we are capturing a number of packets. Once the capture is in progress, there are some things we can do. We could do, say, IP, for example, here. And that way we'll only get IP packets. And we'll talk a little bit more about filtering later on. When I'm all done with my capture, all I have to do is go to capture and stop. Or I could just click stop here, and that's going to stop my capture. Now I can close the capture file, and I could continue without saving. Or I could not do anything. If I just canceled, it would go back to where I was. Or I could do the save. So in order to close the capture file, I would go to File and then Close. What I could also do here is I could start another capture, and that's going to do the same thing. It's going to close the existing one and give me the opportunity to either save or continue. And I'm going to continue without saving, and then it's just going to start another capture for me. So very simple. Let me just stop this, and I'm going to close and go back out to the primary screen. Again, we've got a few different ways to begin the capture of packets using Wireshark. The first way is to bring up the interface list. We're going to check the interface that we want to use. And again, you can see if you're not really sure which interface to use, you see a whole bunch of them here, and you may be confused as to which one is which. All you have to do is just look at which interface has the packet count that's increasing at a higher rate. That's probably the interface that you want to use if you don't know. Now, again, I could just select one of the interfaces here and click start. Or of course I could go to capture and either just click start, which is going to pick whatever the currently selected primary interface is. Or I could go to the interfaces selection here and bring the interface list up again. So a few different ways of doing packet captures. Of course, if I save packet captures, I can then open them back up. It would save as a PCAP. Let me just show you that really quickly here. So we're going to do a packet capture. You can see actually down at the bottom, we've got a number of packets that we are capturing. And let me just stop the capture first of all. And now I can save it and just say my PCAP. And I want to actually save it as a PCAP file. There are problems with some tools using the next generation PCAP format. So if you just pick the PCAP file format, you're going to be more compatible with more tools. So now I've saved a PCAP. I can open it back up. It's going to show me exactly the same thing as I'm seeing here because everything that we have captured all gets saved into that capture file. So that's how you would start capturing packets. We're going to look in a little bit more detail in subsequent lessons.